Hello, Sam. Can you hear me? Hello. Sam, I'm talking. Hello. Sam, can you hear me? Hello. Hello. Hello, Sam. Hello. Sam, can you hear me? What happened to you? I don't understand. Sam, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Yes. That's great. I don't know what happened today. So, how was your practice?
I mentioned on WhatsApp that it was not useful because we have to do two things: SNS and plus integration with SNS with
Mm.
SQS. Things we have to
Mm-hmm.
do.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, what happened? There were a lot of errors, and you said that you will try on your part, and
Mm-hmm.
once you resolve it, you will get back to me. So I assume that 3 4 days must have been family time and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So what we can do is we can postpone this for maybe tomorrow practical, or maybe tomorrow day after. We can cover some theory part, and then once we cover the theory part, like for example you were saying CloudWatch or maybe something else, some simple topic, and then we can join it with SNS and SNS with QNS integration and SQS, and then with the theory part which we'll do today, we can just combine it together. So that's my my idea or my suggestion. But whatever you think is best is fine.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's fine. Let me share my screen. I will show you.
Fine.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes,
Yeah. Can you see this? I've done the setup last
yes,
night.
yes, yes, yes.
So there is a actually I've done the setup with the integration of SQS and SNS.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Okay.
So here actually I'm just showing you just to publish the message.
Okay.
Hello. I will
Yes, I
I
think.
will let you know. Yeah, I'm just writing it here. Okay. Hello. This
Okay.
is test from SNS. Okay, that's it. Just publish it.
On a mobile number
Um, anything.
or
See,
okay,
just I'm just keeping
email.
message. Okay, from SNS. Just
Okay.
putting a message, something different. Okay, publish a message. Now go to
It uses
SQS.
the ARN, right? That's the
Just
same.
go to SQS. Okay, go to queues. In this queues, just need to go here and try
The
to,
policy.
yeah, send and
Then
receive messages here. Keep just here, poll the messages. Okay,
okay.
okay, let us poll the messages. Yeah, I think it is received. Let's
Yeah,
check
yeah, yeah.
here. See this?
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever message I sent, that is in a queue right now.
Yeah, okay.
This is how
Received.
we have to connect the SNS
Both
and
the things.
SQS. Okay.
Right.
So again, I
We
will try to do this. Publish a message with a different name.
uh-huh.
Test message
ARN number. Yes, that's what I was thinking.
from SNS. Okay. The same I'll keep and copy, paste here. Okay. I'll make today, right? And just post publish the message. Okay. This will receive SNS,
Okay.
SQS. Okay. See this? At this point
Yeah.
of time, you need to just click on poll the messages for checking whether it is
Mhm.
received or not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It will be in the queue.
See this? I think this not is received. Maybe it is in a queue. Let me check.
That's why RN
Yeah, yeah.
RNR
Can you see this?
RPR
Test
issue
message
was there.
from SNS today. Okay, you received
Yes.
it, right? So
Yeah.
there is a proper connection established in between SNS and SQS. Okay,
Yes. Here. Yes. You can see
so
that.
I will let you know how to do that, all the connections and all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
so and
Now.
there is a in a protocol, protocol, if you keep a email, you will get his email. Okay, in SNS, if you are connected with the SNS, so in a protocol, if you keep Amazon SQS, there is a connection will be established between these two services, SQS and SNS. Now question
Right.
is, I can see the
Vital.
message. Now I can see the message in SQS, right? You see the message from
In the
SNS,
queue.
correct?
In the queue.
Okay, but what is the use if you
Exactly.
create if you create a keep if you create you are keep on sending the messages from SNS to SQS? So where is the use case? Okay,
What is the
where is the application? So where is this scenario in the real time projects? Okay, so this is the question we'll get. Definitely, if somebody establish the connection between SNS and SQS, generally we'll get this kind of question. Okay, SNS actually whatever whenever we connected in between this SNS and SQS, so while we are connecting the protocol, we mentioned in the connection for Amazon SQS. Okay, so here the thing is, example, in real world scenarios, this kind of setup will be for e-commerce platforms. Okay, this
generally?
kind of setups for e-commerce platforms, a customer places order, the SNS publishes to order as a event. Okay,
Okay.
multiple systems subscribe to event via SQS queues. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
inventory service, billing service, shipping service, notification service. These kind of areas they will use all these things. Inventory service in the sense update the stocks, correct? Billing in the sense generate invoices or maybe kind of tokens. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
or shipping in the sense schedule delivery. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
for maybe if there is a parcels. Okay, notification service in the sense sending emails, messages, sir, you got received or not. Okay,
Yes.
or maybe after receiving the message, your order got delivered, something like that. Okay, why SNS and SQS? Each
Yes.
system get
Buy
its,
buy in retail. Yes. Supply chain. If you think inventory service, what
yes,
is the connection between in the inventory service? What will be the connection between SNS and SQS?
correct. That is a question here, right?
Yes.
So imagine if you are building some kind of system like a food delivery app. okay,
Okay.
or a GPS track platform for suppose, okay, or even
Yes.
some these kind of e-commerce
A
platforms,
food app
fulfillment
like
service. Yeah,
Rapido app. Say
yeah, Rapido. These are all comes under this actually. Now in
food.
this
Yeah.
system, a lot of things happening in the background when single action occurs. Clear. So
Yes. 100.
let's take an example. A user places order. That moment, many things need to be happen. The system should save the order to database. Okay. It should send the confirmation from SMS or email. Okay. Maybe it needs to notify the delivery guy, right? So
Yes.
maybe some reporting service should log this order, or the analytics team needs to know. Okay, there are lot more events are involved in this. So do you think we should call all these services at one after the other, one after the other, and one after the other? Okay,
Of course.
right. So
Fast.
that would be risky, correct? So one after the other in the sense every time manual process is continuously one after the other, it's kind of risky. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So what if SMS service is down? Okay. What if the reporter service is slow? Okay. What if you need add new services later? Okay. In this context, if you connect everything directly, your whole system becomes tangled like a spider web, right? Last time also we discussed about this last previous while we are
Yeah. Yeah.
creating SQS time. So same thing. If you are directly connected with this process without processing, without in a queue, if you directly do this, so there will be hang things will happen. One problem in any part could mess up definitely entire thing. So what we do,
That's,
right? Hey, in this case, let's just send out one message to the saying, hey, your order was placed, something like this. Okay, that message goes to your place through SNS, simple notification service. Okay, so I will okay, I'll tell whoever is interested in this news, or but maybe instead of going directly to every service, it sends that send a message to mailbox called SQS. Okay, each service has its own mailbox, every service. Okay, so the SMS service opens the mailbox and it says, oh, okay, there is a new order, let's send the SMS. Okay, so it will be in a queue one by one. Okay, one after the other, immediate it will take care. You no need to send anything. The delivery team opens there, and it sees the same message. Okay, and billing system, analytical team, all open their mailboxes when they are ready and act on the same message. Okay, whenever they need, they will open it, they will check it. If they're busy, if they are busy, the message just wait in the mailbox. Okay, if they are offline, it's not lost. Okay, if you add new services later also, you just give it as a new mailbox. SNS will send the message there too. Okay, this whole setup where one message is shared with many different parts of your system without making the depend on the each other. Okay, it is very powerful, right? So that's why we use an SNS SQS, not just to send the message, okay, but it builds a system that are flexible, reliable, and it is very faster. Okay, in real time
yeah.
projects also you will see this kind of setup. Okay, so system deal with the real time data like GPS, transactions, orders, etc., etc., all these kind
Many
of
ways.
things, right? teams
Right.
teams want to avoid failures due to one part of cache crashing, so we need to scale the certain services independently. So these SQS will take care of all these things. The
Right.
real time scenarios. This is how happens background actually. Once if you involve these kind of projects only, you can understand clearly.
Yeah, of course, in a business there are data marts. I
Yes,
mean, in like data lake and data warehousing. So in a business, there will not be only one function. There will be HR, marketing, operations, IT, and admin, and so many things, and supply chain, accounting, and all. So
yes,
everybody needs to get the same reliable data, but
yes,
every business function does not need the same data.
yes,
It needs different data. HR would need different HR data. They would not be concerned about operations or marketing, right? So that maybe the integration and everything, the SNS and SQS maybe provides us with a mailing or SMS infrastructure.
yes, correct. So what happened was nothing. I did not do any changes. I did only
Yeah.
one change. Was that change was actually in queues. Okay, for example, SNS. I'll show you. In this SNS, you actually here actually why I opened in the sense I just want to show you. If you keep in subscription, if you keep with the email, if any activity happen, for example in previous, so we have dealt with this auto scaling group, right, and launch templates.
Yeah.
If something happens to your instances and all, that has
Yeah.
to keep on sending the message to your email, that case. Okay,
Mm.
but in this case endpoint is actually SQS protocol. That protocol is Amazon SQS. So whenever something is sending, okay, that will goes to the SQS now. Okay, and that will goes to the SQS and it will be in a queue like this. That you can see that in poll. Okay, that is happening. The connection is happening and message is happening machine to machine. Okay, so whenever while you are using real time projects, you'll have clear picture.
You're
Okay,
right. You're right. Right now,
right
yeah, correct.
now you just need to understand what is a why this purpose, what is a
Yes.
way, what is the use of SNS, what is the use of SQS. If you know
Mhm.
this, you can make your own theory. Okay, you can
Right.
make your own. I already mentioned different examples like delivery and e-commerce, ubers,
Mhm.
food delivery, whatever. So these all comes under. Okay, same kind of example you can say Kafka. So event management related. So all those, right? So but test environment you can't create entire setup. So whatever we have created for SNS, that was actually happened, right? So we have shown if you say something you did, if you stop the service also you got an email, right? For SNS you need entire real time structure, real time process, right? But now established connection in between SNS and SQS using like this. But you can see, if you want to see that, you can see like this only. If you send the message to the SQS, just to publish the message, whatever message is there, just need to publish the message that
Yes.
you through SQS. Through SQS, it will go and it will wait in a SQS. Okay. So whenever order deliver, there is no after SQS. I don't have any setup for the e-commerce and all. Okay, to show. I don't have that much big project in this. Okay. So
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a SQS, I can show that it is actually in a
Connect
queue.
to Can't be connected to www.muscleandmind.live because that's a working domain name, right? But we have just bought it, but
That
we
is
have not.
just a domain, Sam. Just a domain,
Okay.
that is.
Okay.
That is just web service. You don't have any you don't have any
Functionality.
operation functionality from outside. No users, right?
Yes.
That is just a static website. You can say, you can't say that static also. You don't have nothing is there. There is no any functionality outside, right?
Okay.
There is a big system for food delivery applications. Okay,
Yes.
so you need to understand. So we are actually, so actually topic is only how what is SNS, right? That we have connected with a separate service. This is separate service, and we have connected with the some what is that? Auto scaling group and also yeah, templates. So if you touch
Mm.
with the templates, you got email and SQS also. There is just only kind of know how to set up this SQS and all. But extra
Mhm.
what we have done is we have tried to connect with these two services. Okay.
Correct.
But we triggered with one message and you just need to get that message and it should wait in queue. That was happened. Okay. So how you need to set up all these things in the sense there is a subscription. In this subscription, while you are connecting with that, at that time there is an endpoint, right? In the endpoint you are mentioning in the email, there you mentioned in the Amazon SQS. That's it.
Mhm.
Clear.
Yeah.
So then this connection will be happen, nothing else. Right? That's all.
Hmm.
So what next? So will you do it practically or let's go with other topic? What do you say?
We you can do the. I mean, we can do the practical also, but we can also do the theory and then one class we can do both. That is also better, right? Since you started with it's more theoretical, we can continue with theory and then maybe tomorrow
No,
we
topic
can
should close,
complete the
Sam.
SNS one,
Again,
SNS as well as the theory one. I mean, along with that, so it's the same thing. It does not, it will not make much difference because time is same.
time is same, that's okay, but different topics should not mix with this. We should close with, we should close
Yeah,
it.
that's right. That's right. But I will remember it, so it's not that we'll mixing because it will not be a very difficult topic. But anyways, whatever you say, it's fine. Whatever you say, it's okay.
Let's do connection between SNS and this topic. This actually I will show you first of all. So
Okay,
I
fine.
will open topics. Okay. So I'll no need, right? Just simple. You know how to create SNS, right? You did already, and you
Topic.
also did with SQS, correct? So let's
Yes.
create here just to create a topic. Okay, this is my topic.
Standard.
Topic three. My
Standard. Standard.
topic three. Yeah, I'll take. Okay. Okay. This is topic three. And I'm just creating topic. That's it. In the topic, you will create subscription.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. This was
Right.
not deleting. My subscription, I don't know, was not deleting at all.
Yeah.
Still,
Now
till
we'll try. Yeah. Now we'll
till
try.
not it's deleted.
Yeah. So in topic, so it is not connected yet, but you don't get bill. But let's try to delete. Okay.
Right. Right.
So create subscription. In subscription, you see this. So this
Yeah.
is there are a lot more are there, right? So now already it is selected. In the protocol, you need to select with the SQS, Amazon SQS. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So, and this SNS will be connected with a different
You
service
are.
like Uber. SNS will be connected with something different services like e-commerce and all. So, right, this is SQS connected all. That's it. Just create a subscription. Okay. Now go to topics. Okay. Let's take this. Now publish the message. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Clear. Publish the message. Right. This is topic three. Let me copy this and I'll paste the same. Paste it. Okay. So let me go queue here. Queues. My queues. So now let me go to send and receive messages and polls. Let's check. Sam, this will be deleted. Okay. Don't think this everything I have done. Okay. Today only.
Later.
Okay. This will be delete. There is a published time will be there. During that time only it will be there. After that it will be deleted automatically. I kept more, I think 2 hours or 1 hour I kept. I think so. So poll messages, just receive and poll message. Open it. This is not. Yeah, something different I got. Can you see? This is hi. This is topic three. So did I mention all? topics. Topic 3, publish the message. Topic 3, from SMS. That's it. Go SQS. It is processing. Let's wait after some seconds. It is getting, but in different format. Okay. See this topic from SNS. I don't know why it is getting. It's okay. It is receiving actually, but I don't know. It is also mixing up with the different details also, including all. See this notification, message ID. So this is a message actually. Our message is topic from SNS. You see this? This is what we mentioned. Topic message SMS 5. Message body. That's it. Right? You received it. Okay. See this? Not this. Not this. Maybe it will receive. Yeah, it is getting different, but there is a message actually. Okay, it is receiving, but format is something. It is getting different. Maybe it was changed something. Anyways, this is how it is actually connecting. Okay, so let me delete. What is your problem? You are unable to delete the subscribers, right?
Yeah,
Let me try to delete. It is deleting.
yeah, I don't know, but yeah, but I tried everything. I
Oh,
tried first deleting the topic and then deleting this everything, but
you also
nothing.
created new topic and attached it.
Yeah, everything happened, but yeah, first you need to delete the topic. Sometimes it says,
Delete me.
then it allows you to delete anything else.
Yeah, it is okay. I can able to delete it easily. Still, it is there today also. Did you check?
Yeah, today I did not check, but it will not automatically delete. But we'll see.
Okay, that's
Yep.
fine. Can you check once? Let's check.
Checking. I think it's
Is it working?
deleted.
Deleted.
Yeah, because I'm checking in all three locations. Maybe I thought maybe it
Yeah,
might be
yeah,
the.
at the time maybe it was just struck. That's it. No update. It was already deleted, but it's just showing. Sometimes this happens.
Yeah,
So now you cannot see, right? That's fine.
yeah, I can't see the subscription
And it's
because I can't see anything because it says first create a topic. So
okay.
that's
No, 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 not there. Left side you will see that topics, right?
SNS. Yeah, yeah. SNS. When I type SNS,
Uh-huh.
this left side does not come. It just says uh, create a topic first. So then SNS or whatever will show. I mean, then this will show. Right now, it's just left hand side. What you're saying is the topic subscription, all that is not showing there. When you type SNS, you create from the search, and then you type, then you select the simple service notification. It does not give you the left option. It disappears. It directly tells you to create a topic first. And since there is no subscription, that is why it is
Sam,
asking you to
Sam,
first
that's
create a
fine.
topic.
You are right, actually. I absolutely agree with you. And there is a option called start with an overview. You can able to see with the blue color. So if you click it, you will go to directly, you will navigate directly to the dashboard. There under dashboard, you can see the topics.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, I just will show.
Subscription. So okay, there is a three button there. Yes, no subscription. Correct.
Yes.
Yes, there is another way it was hidden, and I'll also see
You can't see,
no
right?
no subscription is there.
That's good. That's good. That's it. I want that only. That's it. So maybe that was struck. Okay. Sometimes there is some technical issues will be there with AWS also. Okay. So it's not AWS is not a god. So there will be issues. So that
Yeah,
issue was happened with us on that day. Okay. It was
Mumbai does not have
it
good
was
phone.
existed maybe up to 3 to 4 hours, but it doesn't happen anything. It doesn't affect our billing system, right? Okay, so no problem at all. So let me share my screen. So shall we go into new topic?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Okay. So did you use this, Sam? Did you?
Not Cloud. CloudWatch is a paid subscription, so I did not actually use it
Okay,
that much.
okay. Yeah, it
I
is
did not
paid
use
only. Yeah, yeah, it is paid.
Cloud Formation and this I did not watch. I did not use it.
Okay. So actually, Cloud Watch. Okay, AWS is a cloud. Okay, it is a cloud platform. AWS is a cloud platform. Okay, that is why it is a cloud. Okay, watch means whatever it is there inside services are there, whatever the services are there, those services it will watch as a security. Okay, security man is there right for us. For in front of buildings there you can in front of offices there is a security system will be there. Okay, same like that it will continuously watches security, however the security guard is watching your house as of or office, your building, everything. Okay, same way they will watch, is there anything happening, or it will always try to watch. Security guard, what is the purpose of security guard? You will keep the security guard, it will he will not allow others inside. Okay, or if something happens inside also, he will be a first responding person. Okay, so he will always try to watch your house. That's it, in general case. But comes to CloudWatch, what is CloudWatch? CloudWatch is a monitoring and observability service. Observing, it will observe your services. Okay, by providing by AWS, Amazon Web Services. In simple words, like CloudWatch is like a surveillance team, kind of. Okay, surveillance team means continuously keep on. There is a, it's a kind of, you know, camera. Okay, It's a kind of surveillance. CC cameras will be there in houses, offices, right? So what is the purpose? That CC cameras security team always monitor your office, anything happening, any unauthorized things happening or not, or new persons without any authorization are they entering or not. So continuously they will keep watch your office. Same way, CloudWatch is a kind of that. Okay, it watches that happening inside your AWS services like EC2 instance, ECS, okay, Lambda or RDS, okay, or the other services also. Okay, so it will watch what all services are there. Those services this CloudWatch will watches. Definitely it is watching. Okay, example, there is a EC2 instances is there. So you actually while you are configuring or launching EC2 instances, you might only choose only 2 GB RAM. Okay, but you are using high level applications. But what happens if 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 continuously you are using high level applications, the RAM will be full. There are logs, cache. Okay, so continuously if you are using and you are you know uh, what I can say, users, your users are using your application, so this will not bear that. Okay, so it will reaches up to 80% or 90%. So this CloudWatch, what happens, this CloudWatch will let you know that okay, your memory is going to full, so come here and check, or you can extend your memory for save or to run process smoothly. So this will always trigger, and it will always send the notification to you by using SNS. There is a connection between a CloudWatch and SNS. Okay, so in simple, I can say CloudWatch is a kind of monitoring service, and it is also observability service provided by AWS. It collects the data from AWS services, and it will and it applications helps you to whatever applications are there, that applications if anything happens, then it will notify you. Okay, right? So what it does, monitoring the performance. First point is monitoring. Okay, what monitors? EC2 instance is their example. Okay, it will monitor CPU usage, okay, memory and network. Okay, so next detects it detects the problems. Okay, set alarms, okay, and notifications. Okay, and it will view the logs and metrics like this. Okay, and anything. Okay, maybe these are all main points. Anything miss, I'll cover later. So first point, why do we use CloudWatch? Imagine if you are running an online shopping websites or applications or mobile application, whatever. On top of this, your AWS, some applications are running on top of your AWS machines like EC2. Okay, AWS has services like EC2, ECS, like that. If something crashes or slow down or memory got full, okay, so then CloudWatch will tell you that what happened inside the system. You can't immediately go and within say a fraction of seconds you can't go and check it, right? First of all, CloudWatch will always continuously monitoring this, and if something happens, you will put some boundaries. Okay, okay, CloudWatch, be ready. Okay, if you cross with this line, just let me know something what happened inside. Okay, that will send you message or email. Okay, So then you will get to know that whether it is highly risky or moderate issue or low level issue. Okay, then the response, whenever you get the notification like this, according to that you will respond. Correct? It's like, it's like 24 by 7 health monitor. Okay, clear? Next, so what CloudWatch can do, right? So it will give metrics. I'll write here metrics, logs, alarms, dashboards. Okay, and so these are all main, and insights will be there. Insights, events. Okay, you know that already. Metrics, the word is telling that it is a kind of numerical data. Okay, example CPU, memory related. Okay, this counts, etc., etc., it will show in the form of picture. Okay, um, and logs, application logs. Application in the sense, what will be there in the application? There will be application in website or something is running. Maybe it is using by some users, people, right? What are the activities are going on? Those kind of logs. Okay, errors, transactions, records, debugging things, everything will be stored in logs. Okay, those logs you can able to see. Alarms, example, in alarms, so automatically, uh, if something happens to your application, or it got crashed, or it got down, okay, at that time, so what alarm does? Automatically alerts when something cross. Okay, happening, something happens, or threshold things happen. I will give you example. Okay, for example, there is a CPU percentage. Example, okay, you have a 2 GB RAM. Okay, so in this case you will put some set point. That point may be 80%. Whenever it reaches the memory in 80%, you will get alarm. You will get alarm or notification, right? So at that time, what you will do is you will go and check, and you delete the logs, you delete swaps, you delete catchy memory, or if still it is not, you could not able to find that much memory, you are going to extend with more 2 GB or something, whatever you required. Okay, so then it will save. Okay, it will save your application. Okay, then it will save the smoothness, I mean, application process. It will be fast, your application performance will be very much faster, right? Right, next, dashboards. In dashboards you can see that, so example, EC2 instance is there. Okay, there is a some application is running, and there is something happened inside that. So if you see the dashboard, you can understand that something happened to your system. Maybe this time, maybe 7:30, 9:30 to 10 o'clock, your system got down. Okay, after 10:30 your system again started up, it is down. Okay, so in the duration of this half an hour, so your system got down. Clear? So these kind of metrics you can able to see physically, I mean, in the sense, visually. Visually you can able to see the metrics on top of these dashboards. Okay, right? So yeah, insights means advanced search, analyticals inside logs, etc. Okay, so events means trigger actions when the, when condition happens. Okay, auto restarts or EC2 instance are auto restarts, things happens, something happens to your machines. This kind of comes under events. Okay, okay,
Yes,
right.
of course.
And what I can say, alarms, alarms related completely, if you will set up with the machines. Okay, notification related and all. Okay. So what theory I have to cover? That's what I'm thinking to add extra. Okay, let's talk about real time. Okay, so in real time purpose in projects, okay, in real time projects, how CloudWatch will work. So it will monitor. It will for
So just
monitoring
give
purpose.
me just give me 30 seconds. I think somebody is at the door.
Okay, okay, go ahead, go ahead. I'll wait. Not a big deal.
Yes, sir. Thank you for waiting. Yes, please. Hi, sir. Yes, I'm here, sir.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, one second. I
Mhm.
also went out. I'm also having water.
Yeah, it's very hot.
Okay. Okay. So there is a small scenario is there. One of my friend also facing some issue right now. So I would like to
Okay.
share with you. I don't have complete data, but she was talking with me, and
Yeah.
at that moment we had a discussion. So
Okay.
there
Okay.
is actually in their issue still not
Okay.
resolved. Actually, that one. So
Okay.
once
Okay.
if it is resolved, I will let you know. So issue is CloudWatch is there actually.
But watch is there. Okay.
Yeah. So there is a two different engines. One is EC2, the other one is ECS.
ECS.
Okay. This connection established connection was happened. Already the
EC2
setup
or
was
ECS is what is the full form of ECS? Of Elastic.
container service.
Okay, container service.
Okay. So there is actually connection in between these two services. Clear. So what happened? So there is application inside this. That application actually this project name is waste management system.
Okay.
Okay. So if waste management we doesn't know what is happening background because I'm out of the company. Okay.
Mhm.
So even she doesn't know much. Okay.
Okay.
But as a DevOps engineer, she has to take care all these things. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. His operations part.
Yeah, operations part. Background development side, she doesn't know anything. Okay.
Mhm.
So this application continuously they are actually monitoring this application. So what happened is this connection was happened. This connection was what happened properly. But the thing is, question is, everything is fine. Actually, CloudWatch also working fine. But the thing is, whatever the things logs are there, right? These logs and transactions were
Okay.
missing. So she could not able to identify that why transactions are missing. Okay. So so then I asked what kind of setup you did. So before you checking that, first of all, I would like to know. So what is the setup? So how you did setup and all. Okay. So this is EC2 instances. Okay, they have metrics in this. Okay,
Correct.
custom logs, application errors, everything you can able to see because this CloudWatch will be you are setting up CloudWatch for these two. Okay, so and ECS for ECS purpose, ECS in the sense you know that already elastic container services, this sends metrics per second per container task, every task. Okay, you can enable container inside CPU, memory, network usage, all these things they actually enabled for CloudWatch. Okay, so logs from container, logs whatever the logs from the container,
Will
it will goes to CloudWatch. Okay,
CloudWatch.
so then what happens? Logs using it's a kind of AWS logs. Okay, okay. These logs will go to the CloudWatch. What you will do is you will monitor these logs in this CloudWatch. Okay, but how you got she actually got to know that or their
It's not on.
her team leader got to know that transactions were missing. How they got to know that? Just because of CloudWatch.
CloudWatch.
They are watching, they are continuously monitoring, they are trying to watch all the logs. Okay, so logs are getting, but that's okay, but some transactions are missing. This is the
Mm.
point actually. So so in our case, in our discussions, we don't want to focus why it is not missing, why it is
Mm.
missing. Just think that so their team lead or their team observed that some transactions were missing. How they got to know that? Just because of CloudWatch.
CloudWatch.
Okay, so we are not here to solve this issue why it is
Mm.
transactions missing because we doesn't know the setup. We did not check it. We can't
Correct. Correct.
we can't justify it why it is missing, right? So
Right.
this kind of scenarios will happen in projects. Okay,
Right.
if the transactions were missing in the sense there is actually loss of data,
Of course.
of course,
100%.
right? So if the data is missing in the sense again it is a big issue. Again if client will got to know that again they will escalate it,
Of course.
right?
And especially if it is very, very important.
100%. Okay,
Yeah.
so they are actually checking it. Once after resolving this issue, I will get to know that what happened behind this. Okay, I will again discuss with her and
Sure.
will let you know what happened actually, but still it is actually they are actually figuring it out since 1 week.
Oh my.
Okay. Yeah. See, now it is actually earlier it was priority was medium. Okay. Now priority is high.
Mm,
Okay.
right. After a week.
Yeah. 100% because it is still existed, right? So
Mm-hmm.
issue should not be existed. That's why it is high priority task for them. Okay.
Mm.
So these are all happening, and it's come to us. So how we are going to set up, in the sense I will clearly will let you know. Okay. So what are the alternate tools? So I will also would like to keep in front of you. So what are the
Mm-hmm.
alternate tools for CloudWatch?
Okay.
Datadog. Okay. Splunk. Grafana.
Yes. Fun.
Okay. App Dynamics. Okay. And Dynatree. And if you are belonging to Azure project also, you should have Azure Monitor.
Okay. That's the service in Azure only. Azure.
Yes, yes. If the cloud is Azure, the
Mm-hmm.
services are related to Azure, there will be a service called Azure Monitor. Okay. These are all alternate tools which will give same result. Okay, but these are all third party.
Third party. Okay.
Okay, but this is not a third party, this is related to Azure.
Azure.
Okay, so we can't connect with this cloud and Azure. Okay,
Of
AWS
course.
and Azure, right? Okay, so now we'll discuss a small topic. Okay, so we'll get to know that, for example, if you take EC2 instance.
Mm-hmm.
So I have taken EC2 instance example. Okay, so I want to watch RAM under it is control or not, disk space is there or not, CPU status I want to know.
Okay.
Okay, so it monitor and it gives the alerts through SNS. If it reaches 80 or 90%, okay, then it will trigger it. Okay, it will trigger and it will give you notification. Correct.
Right.
So in companies will monitor mostly CPU utilization, most probably. Okay, and also transactions. This is very new. Okay, so transactions, logs. Okay, CPU utilization and all. Okay, so how they will monitor CPU utilization, in the sense using metrics. Okay, CloudWatch will capture every 5 minutes of data by default. By default, it will capture every 5 minutes of data. So we have already had a discussion about this. Okay,
Okay.
right? Did you remember previous class?
I don't know exactly 5 minutes, but yes.
I will tell you. For example, I will tell you. So CPU, this you can consider this is a CPU. The y-axis, right? Y-axis is CPU. X-axis will comes under time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this will happen between time and CPU, right? So for example, now time is 10. Okay, 10:05. Okay, so first initially, uh, for example, 20% of mine is 20%. It took 20% of your memory initially. Whenever you open your system, it will booting purpose or etc etc whatever it is there. Initially, it took 20% of your RAM. Okay, after 5 minutes, it reached 40%. Okay, right. Okay, so after 5 minutes again, 10:10. Okay, it reaches 60%. Okay, so all of a sudden something was happened. So again it reached up to 10, 15. I don't know, something happened in inside our application. We doesn't know, right? Maybe it happens, right? So then again it reached to up to 20%. Okay. What I'm trying is I was trying to troubleshoot that machine. Okay. So at that time load has taken too much. Okay. So at that time it reached up to 80%. Okay. Here.
I didn't get this part.
I will tell
First, it
you.
was going to 20 to 40 to 60, and then it went to 20, and then it taking too much load, it went to 80. I did not get that.
I
I
will
get
explain.
the graph and everything, CPU utilization, time utilization after every 5 minutes. CloudWatch gives you the readings.
See,
So maybe you are saying is it
I'm
was
just
going
giving you
normal
one
20 to
example.
60%, but then something happened, it went down, and then again the CPU utilization went to normal 80%, because it will increase obviously, because the heating capacity will increase, plus the CPU utilization will obviously with time will will increase automatically, because there will be new data, the machine will be heated and everything, so that will with time it will increase. So it dropped to 20%, that means something wrong happened, and then again it went to normal 80%. Is that
Okay.
what you're saying?
Yes, 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 you are right. So this is just example. Okay, this is not real time case.
Yeah,
What I'm
I'm just saying.
Yeah. So initially in our case, just imagine. I'm just imagining that something happened initially whenever I started my machine. The load was 20%. Okay, CPU utilization was 20%. Okay, after some time it's gradually reached up to 60%. But I don't know. My team was done something, all of a sudden it was got crashed, system got crashed. So then load was completely down, or zero, you can say zero, right? So after that my team again they are actually restarting it, I don't know. So again starting with the all application at once. Okay, due to some reason automatically it is increased up to 80%. Okay, clear. So this
Yeah,
graph
yeah.
goes like this. Okay, this graph goes like this. Okay, so whenever it reaches this 80% peak time, okay, so you will get notification. Understood?
Yeah,
So whenever reaches, because I set the point here.
yeah, 90%.
I set the point here as I connected with the SNS now. Okay, whenever it reaches up to 80%, immediately you will get email. So yeah, so your CPU utilization current status is 80%. Okay, so it reached 80%, and something I'll already kept some kind of no some message, it is heating, something like that. Okay, so then I will go and check again. If I want, I can add more RAM, or else I can remove the logs or cache whatever. Clear? So then I can
Yes.
respond according to this notification. Clear? So this is how metrics works. Okay, but you need to keep mind. So this happening every 5 minutes of interval. Why it is
Yes.
happening in the sense just because of retire.
Yeah, yeah. It's 5 minutes. It's by default in
So
free
by
time.
default, it will start with 5 minutes. Okay, but if you want to get this much of data, you need to buy. Clear?
Yeah.
So
You
this
want to?
interval, for example, if something happened in between, okay, you can't
Yeah. If you want to
generate this.
minute by minute detail, then you have to pay.
Yeah, minute by minute detail if you want. So if you want to configure this, if you want to set up this by minute, so again you need to
Right.
pay. This is paid. And if something happen in between this 5 minutes, it doesn't show any metrics. If you are free
Free.
free tier. Okay, but after 5 minutes it will show this much, this graph. Every 5 minutes it will generate the data. Every 5 minutes it will monitor your CPU. Okay, So every 5 minutes it will come and check. Okay, it will show you the performance of your system, CPU and RAM. But you know this is default monitoring. So whenever you create instance, by default you will get monitoring, that you can what monitoring, right? While you are creating EC2 instance, you might have seen that graphs. Okay,
Yes.
that graphs is actually default. Okay, but if you want more accurate data, if you have to reduce your time interval, okay, this is called whatever I said, minute to minute. Okay, this regular time interval, this minute to minute, you can call that as detailed monitoring. I should write here, this is detailed monitoring.
Minute by minute.
Yeah, so this word will be there while we are creating, we can see that detailed monitoring. Okay, so above 5 minutes, if you want to execute, you can you can keep 30 or 1 hour, etc. So that's okay. But if you want complete detailed monitoring, you have to enable that. If you enable it, again it is costly. But this is important. This detailed monitoring is very much important for the companies.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Yes. For the obviously company, this is important. For us, it is.
definitely.
It
This
is.
is actually actual monitoring. You need this only. So it doesn't matter if you every 5 minutes, if something happens in between this 5 minutes, it doesn't throw any error. I mean, it doesn't throw any, it doesn't trigger, it will not throw any notification. So if
Right.
something happen in between 5 minutes, so you will not get notification. You will be cool and calm. You will chill it. You will chill. So then, okay,
Right.
completely crashed. Anything will happen. Clear?
Anything can happen.
Right. This is a big problem. That is the reason for free tier. It doesn't matter if you keep 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Nothing will happen. But in companies, you are closely monitoring with the applications, so you need complete detail, minute to minute or second to second monitoring you need. So then if anything major thing happens, there is a scope to respond very quick. Clear?
Yes.
So this is, that is a purpose we can use CloudWatch. So nothing to discuss more, this is the main purpose. Okay, this is
Mm.
advanced concept, Grafana and Prometheus,
Okay.
and it is third party. Okay, so for
Yeah,
AWS
I've
related,
heard.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Grafana.
So
So
AWS related services, if already it is there in your AWS, for example, if you are a big company, if you are as an entrepreneur or MNC related, so then definitely your machines, your all services are there with AWS. Definitely these people will go for CloudWatch because it is already internal service. Okay, but if you are a startup, if you want to go with the free tools, okay, or open sources, or you can prefer Grafana and Prometheus.
Prometheus, correct.
These are third
So,
party.
so we will be exploring CloudWatch and Grafana and Prometheus also, or
No,
which
no,
one?
no, no, no. We are talking about only CloudWatch.
Okay, we're talking about CloudWatch.
Okay, Grafana and Prometheus, you could not able to set up with this. That will be high level for related to Kubernetes and all.
But Kubernetes we will do, right. So Grafana we will not do. Grafana Prometheus.
No, that is different actually. There is a different setup for that. So Kubernetes will, if possible, will try with the Kubernetes. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
So if you want to watch the pods, if you want to watch the containers inside the Kubernetes, so you can use Grafana and Prometheus. We'll set up that. Okay, yeah, at that moment. Okay. So we are talking about CloudWatch. This is all about CloudWatch. Better, I suggest, if you have a time,
Yeah.
if you have, yes, if you have a time, please go to watch. I mean, please go to ChatGPT or some other AI tools. and explore
Mm.
more about this. If you find any extra information, let me know. I will also learn. I don't have
Sure,
any
sure.
hesitation. I don't have any hesitation to learn. So if you find any extra point, just let me know. We will discuss about it.
Yes, and also when your friend gets that thing solved,
Yeah, yeah.
also
So,
tell me that what was the issue, that why were they not getting the
yes, yes. I will let
transaction
you know.
and
Yeah, I will ping her. Okay, when it is resolved, she will
to
get back.
solve that.
Yeah, yeah. So she is actually struggling now. I don't want to disturb.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, once if it is done, we will discuss.
Fine, fine, fine. Okay.
Right? Fine, Sam. This is all about CloudWatch theory, and tomorrow we'll do this practically.
Practical.
Right?
Correct, correct, correct.
Okay, Sam. Until then, take care.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
Okay.
much.
Bye bye. Have a good day.
Yeah, you.